Hey there everyone, my name is uubuilds and welcome back to the Minecraft video. Right now I just got back from AFKing in the Nether, but I'm not actually oh, I disappeared. I'm not actually AFKing at the magma farm which we built last time, which is over there. I'm AFKing at my new pork chop farm. Just took like 10 minutes to build. It's super easy, but it's gonna help stock the shop with a ton of pork chops. So if we head down, I can explain how it works. Basically, the hoglins spawn on the platform up there, and they're scared by these warped fungi. And they think they can go over here to those trapdoors. Hold on. And these slabs right here trick them into thinking that they can actually get run down. So they run over here to escape, and I just emptied this, as you can see by the leather, but in our inventory, but it gives us a decent amount of pork chops and leather. Like, this was from like 30 seconds of time. And that is not the only farm that I ended up building in between episodes. I'm going to show you the next one right now. So here is my new blaze farm. And this is actually another fortress that I'm going to be building actually on this crossroads right here. A wither skeleton farm for these guys' skulls. Just like this one. But this blaze farm took me way too long, and I'm not actually going to say how long this took me. Because if you want to figure that out, you can go join my Patreon. Then, if you're paying, I would say, then I should definitely tell you. But it took too long. So yeah, this is a really good farm for getting blaze rods and blaze heads. It'll give you about 1,000 rods an hour. And the way that it actually works is in 1.16 a change was made so that lava will actually push mobs. And we are using that since blazes are invulnerable to lava to funnel them down into here, and these vines are here to prevent, like, allow a lot more entities to be in one spot without cramming, so that I can get a lot more drops out of this farm. And we just swing at them, and they give us their drops. So, yeah. I'm gonna go fight some wither skeletons, hopefully get a couple more skulls since I have this one. And, I might get a third beacon, since I actually have 2 at this point. And 2 skulls. Okay, so I just about died there, right when I got the last skull, but we do have it now. So I'm gonna go just fight the wither quickly for the 3rd time, but it's nothing special since I'm gonna be using the end portal to get back home. But I was literally on half a heart, and I was surrounded by wither skeletons, but if I didn't have golden carrots as my food source, I would have died. I really need to carry a god apple with me when I do that, but we do have it, at least. And weather time. Let's go. And there we go. A beacon and a witherhead. Or not a beacon, another stone. It's not a beacon yet. Actually, I need to take some of this because I don't have the iron to add to my platform. So I'm just gonna get a tiny bit of this and add it to my ever-growing beacon. Because I do want to get a super beacon. That's why I'm continuously fighting withers, and I want to make a wither skeleton farm so that I can get a ton of beacons, and I mean a ton. So, I mean, yeah, but I don't know how that's gonna actually like go, but I'm gonna keep trying. But I'm not alt right now. And here we go. Next effect on the list is resistances. I'm just following along them. So there we go. Resistance 2 has been added to the list. Once I get a super beacon, like a true full-on super beacon, that'll be awesome. Okay, Okay, so here we go. I have now covered up this entire fortress with slabs. What I am actually going to eventually, or not eventually, but like soon, after I build the farm, which is going to go right here, spawn-proof everything within 128 block radius of basically this sphere, which is pretty large, but the whole fortress has been spawn-proof, which means I can go ahead and finally build the farm itself. So let's hop into another time lapse. And there we have it. A wither skeleton farm that is complete. Except the fact that it's not complete because everything in this circle needs to be spawn-proofed, and well, you can't see it, there's probably a million mobs here. But you can't see it because they're not within range of my player. But yeah, there's a million mobs all over the place, making it so that wither skeletons don't want to spawn right now, but once I cover everything up, they will spawn really frequently. But basically the way that this farm works is the wither skeletons spawn here, and the only mobs that can spawn here, is they are the only fortress mobs that are invulnerable to the wither effect. So all these wither roses, which is why I built up a wither farm, or a wither rose farm, go ahead and let only them spawn, and then they are attracted to this really smart piglin, who you should listen to, by the way, and go kill him. It's surrounded by carpet for one reason, and that reason is to increase the rates by 40%. The carpet increases pack spawning, which basically means that instead of having one wither skeleton spawn, we'll have like 4 spawn, which is extremely helpful when you're trying to get as many as possible. Then, the wither skeletons come and fall down in this pit, and I can swipe at them, or I can deploy my dogs to kill them automatically so I don't even have to do anything. The dogs go up and down so that I don't kill them, but it would be really helpful if one of them would spawn, but I guess they just don't like me. And then they come down, the drops come down here, where I've already gotten one of these skeleton skull from this, and are stored so that I can use them. And I think that I am going to try to get some spawn so I can show you. Okay, now there goes one wither skeleton. Hooray! Finally, that was waiting forever. Because I have not spawn-proofed yet, so... One wither skeleton. I could kill him with my sword, but I think you all know how that works. Get some more drops, but I'm just gonna send in the wolf. And before there was 10 in this chest, now there's 11. So you don't get that many drops with the wolves, but that does make it so that you literally don't have to do anything. Now, if we will just fly over here. See, these are all the things that make it so that they're not spawning. So basically, we just need to make it so that those guys can't exist. And no, I'm not mean. I'm just gonna take away their habitat. That's not mean. Okay, let's go ahead and do that now. So I've done a lot of the work on the slabs. I'm not going to put that in this video because it is just so boring. I reviewed some of the footage and it's a time-lapse, and no. It is extremely, extremely boring, and I don't want that in this video. But what I have, the other thing that I've done is, this is one of my shops where I sell stuff that I get from the end, like armor. But right here we have got a perfect armor set for 200 diamonds. If I can sell that, that would be amazing. I've also started to organize my ender chest, so I've got a bunch of boxes here, like this one. So I'm getting a little bit of stuff. Not all that much, but it's decent in my valuables. But yeah, some of the shops have been doing well. Like this one, it's keep having to restock this. And I did stock one elytra, or actually stocked two. Oh right, one of them did sell. But yeah, I'm going to go back to working on the slabs now. And I'll see y'all either when that's done, or if I decide to do something before all that's done. Okay, so as you can probably see some behind me, the area is slowly but surely getting spawn-proofed. So I've only done this much, and the fortress, of course, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done in this episode, because I'll show you how much more we have left. There we go. So, everything within this massive circle right here needs to be spawn-proofed, and I've only done this much of it, which I would say is probably like a fifth. And at this point, it is almost time for me to release the episode. So I think I'm gonna have to finish that next episode unless I can get some major help. And yeah, the other thing that I have done is so basically all out war is breaking out on the server with Ruin trying to take over. So right here we've got an extra set of armor and a ton of elytras, and then I've done this right here too, which is a ton of arrows. And I'm gonna try to get a ton of dogs on TNT and stuff, because I am indentured basically to BioKitty, or BioKitteny. But now I'm gonna go show you one other thing. So here I am at BioKitteny's and Skyuse's gold farm, where this is also a piglin trading farm, which is insanely awesome. It produces all sorts of stuff. But I have donated a couple boxes of stuff, and also that armor that I showed you in my gear box. That was the one that had been for sale, but I took it down because I didn't want people on the wrong side getting a hold of it. But this is, I donated all of this stuff to the cause, just as gear, because when we go to war, I don't want people to be unprepared on our side. But Ruin, if you're watching this, you've made a big, big mistake. Okay, so let's move on. I'm gonna go play some more slabs. Okay, so I decided to just build a ghast farm, because why not? I was getting bored of placing slabs, and so I just opted into Creative World and designed this farm really quickly. It uses a principle where in a Soul Sand Valley, the only two mobs that you'll actually find spawning are ghast and skeletons. And then the spawn rate on magma blocks for ghast is so much higher than skeletons, since skeletons just burn up on them. but gas don't. And then we just have a flying machine going back and forth, pushing them into these wither roses, and their drops go into these hopper minecarts, where it can be carried to either this side or this side, depending on where they die. So, yeah, it's a really simple design. If you want a tutorial for it, that will be coming probably a couple days after you're seeing this, but it works. I mean, yeah, it works. That's all I really have to say about it. It will produce gas tiers. I don't exactly know how many per hour, but what matters is that it was fun to build up. And yeah, you will see that sometimes the gas pop out, but then they just get pushed to the other side and then they die. Because I don't want to keep extending this out so that they just get to where the rails are and fall down. So I just had them get pushed up against here, and if they pop through, that's fine. Because they'll still get killed. So let's check on how many drops we get. Okay, so I've just been running this since you saw that, or not, like, in the time that you saw that last clip. So in that last clip, what we got is, on this, oh, that's stuff for me building it, 8 gunpowder and 2 gas tiers. And on this side, 3 gunpowder and 2 gas tiers. So that was probably like a minute, or maybe a little more. So we can estimate that we'll probably get like a couple hundred gas tiers per hour, which is, it's not like insanely efficient, but I designed it and I'm happy with it, so it should do pretty well. And now I need to go back to placing slabs. That's gonna be, it's a long task, but I gotta do it. So, see ya. Okay, so here's a very, very quick little fix that I just discovered that was needed. I had to fill in these spots and put wither roses all over them, because I had some skeletons that would get pushed off into the minecart system, and would actually stop the minecarts, so that the minecarts wouldn't pick everything up. So I had the resources for it, so I just filled in this area. And now the farm is working great, and if there are skeletons that make it, I just get their drops. Which is not a bad thing. Because, I can always use more arrows. But now this thing is chugging away, and we should see less that happen. And also, it provides more spawning spaces, as they could spawn like right here, halfway in, and then just die in the wither roses. So I would say that it's a simple fix, and it's most definitely worth it, just because it makes the farm be able to keep working. But I just thought I'd let you know that, because I'm AFKing this thing. Okay, so I just AFK'd the farm for about 1 hour, and I'm going to show you now what we have got. So, we got about almost 4 stacks of gas tiers, and then about almost 8 stacks of gunpowder, which that's nothing incredible, but it should be more than enough for my needs, which could possibly even be some crystal PvP. So that is quite good, actually. That's about like 250 gas tiers an hour, which is not like it's super insane. That farm is insane, but it gets the job done. So it does everything that I need it to do. But I really need to stop procrastinating and get some slabs placed in. So I'm going to head on over to the fortress right about now. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to end the episode here. I have been placing a lot of slabs, just everywhere. And it's not super enjoyable, but when it's all done, it should be worth it. Because 60 skulls an hour means 20 beacons an hour, which is a lot. And then I'll have a lot of beacons. So this will definitely be worth it, and I'm actually getting some help from BioKitney right now. But yeah, that is extremely helpful. So Bio, if you're watching this, thank you so much. And to everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe so you never miss out on their Minecraft video. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!